The Owen James Report is brought to you by
NCB Capital Markets. The journey to success and a secure financial future begins with the right partner. And as that partner, NCB Capital Markets commits to providing you the right advice. Introducing NCB Cap Funds, or Unit Trust Products, Money Market Fund, Bond Fund, and Equity Fund, each designed to meet your individual needs and goals. Talk to an NCB Capital Markets Wealth Advisor today about how we can help to make your money work as hard as you do.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. Moody's rating agency reported a slight improvement in Jamaica's sovereign rating. The investor service changed its outlook today on Jamaica's Caa3 sovereign rating to positive from stable. Moody's attributes this change in outlook to recent improvements on the island's key fiscal and debt matrix and expectations that the Jamaican government will continue to meet its economic targets under the IMF program. Now, since key assets in the island normally assume the country's risk profile, Moody's also changed its outlook on Air Jamaica Limited and NROC, the National Road Operating and Construction Company Limited, to positive, up from stable. Now, the Caa3 rating reflects Jamaica's low economic development, weak government finances, and high vulnerability to domestic as well as exogenous shocks. The slight change in ratings comes on the eve of a joint media briefing by Jamaica's Finance Ministry and an IMF team. The JPSCo is downplaying the OUR's stated intent to carry out a management audit of the power company. A senior JPSCo official says there is nothing unusual about the audit and that the company will ensure the facilitation of the process. Ahead of a scheduled rate review this year, the Office of Utilities Regulation publicly announced the audit, which it says will present it with a comprehensive view of the company's operations, as well as specific insights into the weaknesses and strengths of the JPSCo's policies and practices. On the foreign exchange market, the Jamaican dollar weakened against the three regularly traded international currencies today. In other words, the US and the Canadian dollars, as well as the British pound, strengthened against the Jamaican dollar. The greenback gained 1 cent Jamaican, closing at an average selling rate of $107.79, whilst the Canadian dollar advanced by 27 cents Jamaican to close at $97.59. Sterling jumped by $1.44, closing at $178.52. Losses by a slew of financial stocks triggered modest falls in the Jamaican stock market indices today. The main JC index slipped by almost 60 points, or 0.08%. 23 stocks traded, with 10 advancing, 9 declining, and 4 holding firm. Winners included Caribbean Cement up 8.2%, Caribbean Producers Jamaica up 10.4%, Grace Kennedy, Lime, Sadricor's Real Estate Fund, and Scotia Group Jamaica. The losers included Jamaica Broilers, JMMB, Lasco Distributors down 4.9%, NCB Group, Sadricor Group, and Scotia Investments. Now finally, junior market company Caribbean Producers Limited has tripled its 6-month profit to December 31, 2013. Such profits amounted to $1.62 million compared to $500,000 in the corresponding period in 2012. CPJ attributes the robust profit growth to additional manufacturing output as well as the introduction of retail outlets in Kingston. And that's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
NCB Capital Markets. Talk to an NCB Capital Markets Wealth Advisor today about how we can help to make your money work as hard as you do.